We're all familiar with using AI chatbots, but the next step, the one we all really want, is to have applications do things on our behalf. That's the jump from an AI chatbot to an AI agent. And the core technology that makes this possible is called GenAI tool calling. It's a simple idea. The LLM in the middle of a conversation can decide to pause, call an external API or function to get data or perform an action, and then continue. But now, for users to feel trust, these AI applications need to know who the user is. They need to be able to perform tasks on a user's behalf. They need to be able to perform long-running tasks with async instructions. And they must consider a user's permission to get data for that user. What we need is a proper identity layer, just like we do for our regular web applications. And this is something Auth0 has built a solution for. In this demo, I'll be talking about Assistant 0. It's an application that we created using the LangChain and Vercel AI SDK frameworks using a Next.js application. It's an assistant to help you consolidate your life and stay organized. Let's see it in action. I already have defined an Auth0 application in my tenant. I already have all my dependencies installed. Now I need to create an Auth0 client and use that inner middleware to handle the incoming request. I've also added login and a sign up button to my application, as well with a nice profile component. Let's give it a try. And here we go. I have authenticated to the AI assistant. Now I can ask the AI assistant, who am I? Finally, this is the tool that is getting the user's identity. Another feature that Auth0 has built is Token Vault. Token Vault allows your application to call third-party API securely on a user's behalf. When a user authenticates with their preferred identity provider and uses OAuth scopes to authorize access, Auth0 stores the refresh token for that connection in the Token Vault and can broker new access tokens. This allows your application to exchange an Auth0 refresh token or a federated access token, which is refreshed by Auth0 with what is available in the Token Vault. Here, I already have set up my Google connection and I have enabled to use Token Vault. I've also downloaded the Auth0 AI SDK to our codebase. So now let's configure that to get access tokens for Google using Token Vault. And let's try this out. Now I should be able to ask my agent, read my last email. And here we go. Now my agent was able to retrieve my last email. What if I wanted to do something that requires additional approval? Like, for instance, have the agent make a purchase on my behalf. When AI agents get requests like that, they might be waiting for something to happen before they can move forward. You want to make sure you can approve the purchase transaction before the agent does it for you. This is what we call a synchronous human-in-the-loop scenario, where the agent can wait for minutes or hours before the users approve a transaction. From a security perspective, you don't want your AI agents to keep credentials around, right? What you want is on-demand asynchronous authorization. Behind the scenes, it's powered by client-initiated backchannel authentication. or CIBA for short. CIBA is a standard that was created for applications to be able to use a decoupled authorization flow. You can build flows where users can authorize from a separate device. I already have set up my Auth0 tenant to enable CIBA and push notifications. We need to configure the Auth0 AI SDK to wrap our tools so we can use async authorizations. This function will be executed upon user approval and can even fetch access tokens from the CIBA flow if needed. Now I can ask my assistant to make a purchase on my behalf. Can you buy me a bunch of flowers? And here we go. I got a notification on my garden app to approve the request. And just like that, the agent was able to pause until I approved the request. So, as mentioned before, AI agents need to consider my permissions to be able to perform tasks or get data on my behalf. Almost all AI agents feed information to large language models to be able to generate better responses. This is what it's called Retrieval Augmented Generation, or RAG for short. An example of this is asking an AI agent to get information from a file that I have access to. We want to make sure that we don't give the agent access to all the files, and they're only able to provide data from files that I have access to. I want to make sure that unauthorized information is strictly excluded. We don't want the AI agent acting beyond its intended scope. I want authorization to happen at the document level. That's why Auth0 for GenAI uses FGA to provide fine-grained access control for developers to create authorization flows outside their code base. Assistant 0 lets users upload documents to use as context. The documents are indexed on a vector store, but we don't want just anyone to have access to the docs, let alone the AI agent. Assistant 0 also lets users share documents. But for this demo, I'm going to show you how can my agent provide information from the document that I have uploaded. Can you summarize this doc for me? And here we go. Now, my agent was able to access a document that I have access to. You can add multiple documents, and a good way to test this is adding documents and sharing with other users besides yours and see what the agent does. Remember that you can download this code base from our GitHub. In conclusion, security must be built into the foundation for all GenAI applications for users to feel like they trust them. That's why we have built Assistant 0 to show how you can secure these applications using Auth0. Like I mentioned before, we need applications to know who the user is. With Auth0 Universal Login, you can achieve this. 2, these applications need to be able to do things on my behalf. We configure a Gmail search tool that allows my agent to access my Gmail account based on the scopes that I had authorized. 3, they need to be able to perform long-running tasks with async instructions. I show you this, how we can use CIBA and make sure that the agent can pause before they can continue, and I, as the user, was able to authorize the purchase. Then lastly, we want to make sure these applications consider my permissions. The only reason why my agent was able to read the document that I have uploaded is because I have permissions to it. That's why we have built Auth0 FGA for RAG. Thank you so much. Remember, you can download this repo from our GitHub. Thank you.